Well, with possibly a little bit of help from a sat-nav. They're about to take a break from the antiquing down by the M4 towards Brentford, West London. At the Musical Museum.
You ready for this?
Born ready.
Yes, it should be fascinating, especially for a musician from the digital age. Because this collection of instruments and inventions tells the story of how recorded music has been reproduced.
This is wonderful. This is such a treat.
Welcome to the Musical Museum.
I'm Catherine.
Director Simon Hill can explain how such devices first came about.
Going back into the late 1700s, early 1800s, if you wanted to hear music, you either sang or you played an instrument, or if you were rich, you employed an orchestra to play for you. But there was no other way of bringing music into the home.
Which is why the barrel organ was such a revolutionary invention.
This one was made in about 1814, but a lot of them you would find in a church, and the vicar would stand there, say, we're going to sing hymn number 43, turn the handle, and the congregation would sing along.
What do you think about having one of these in your home?
Well, I grew up with a hi-fi, so this would be different, but how does this work?
Well, the reason they're called barrel organs is because there's a barrel made out of wood, and on the wooden cylinder are pins, and each pin represents a note. The longer the pin, the longer the note. So when you're turning the handle, you're pumping air through the pipes, and you're also turning the barrel round to play the tune.
All right, Simon, is it okay if I have a go?
Please do. Well, let's load the barrel in.
Are you ready to be serenaded?
I really am. Go on, go for it.
Oh, wow. There is a rhythm to it. And so
There is a rhythm, and of course the faster you play, the faster the congregation have to sing to keep up.
But tunes on a barrel organ are of course limited by the number of barrels that any listener, however wealthy, might be able to own. So, although they continued as a form of street entertainment, with or without monkey, the pianola, using paper rolls for music, began to supersede it in the 1880s.
You could load these rolls into a whole range of different devices, and we've got one in front of us here called a push-up. If you already had a piano, you could push it up to your piano and it would play your piano for you, like this.
That is an amazing sound, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Considering you're not playing any notes at all.
So if this was in someone's home, would any member of the family be able to play that?
Absolutely. So as long as you've got enough strength to pump the pedals one after the other, then anybody could play. And you could build up a whole library of the popular music of the time.
The Musical Museum houses one of the world's largest collections of paper music rolls, including some for a machine that was designed to emulate not just a piano, but an entire orchestra.
This is an Orchestrion. This was made by a German firm, Imhoff and Muckel, in about 1899, and these were installed in the very grandest of houses, including to famous patrons like Her Majesty the Queen, this one by appointment to Queen Victoria. The paper music gets loaded in here, there's the tracker bar underneath there, but this is playing a whole variety of instruments. So as well as the pipe organ you can see in front of you, there's a drum kit, there's a triangle. So this is a real orchestra in a box.
Of course, that mechanical troubadour was soon rendered obsolete by a newfangled device like Thomas Edison's phonograph with its waxed cylinder. And then came the flat disc records of the gramophone to entertain us for most of the 20th century. But there'll never be anything quite like live music.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing.
One of the most outstanding pieces in the collection is this Mighty Wurlitzer, which wowed the customers at the nearby Regal in Kingston upon Thames from 1932 until 1972.
Wow.
Woo!
Pulling out the stops, Chris Barber.
You ready to have a go?
Yeah.
You want me to play something you're going to play over the top?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's do that.
All right.
From show business to naughty business. I think he's just added Wurlitzer Wizard to an already impressive CV.